that with your parents and your brothers and your sisters, right? Yeah? Now, I need 2 gentlemen and their chairs up here. 2 gentlemen and 2 chairs up here. 1, 2, 3, go. See, did I tell him to resist? It's automatic, right? He's resisting. Now just make sure he doesn't fall back. If he falls down, can you catch him? Now resist. Resist. Look, he's resisting. What happens if I push hard? He will fall. Here's the question. Who is in control? You. I'm in control. See, when you resist, you give up control. Yeah. And the guy pushing you has power over you. Now, don't resist. Do not. Nothing's happening. I'm going to find somebody else to push. Yes? All right. Thank you very much, Arman. Thank you very much. Thank you. See, when we resist, we are giving up our power. And we allow other people to have the power over us. So why resist? You want a solution? You want a solution? Yeah. I need another volunteer. Come on down. What's your name?
Tina.
Tina. Where are you from, Tina?
Los Angeles.
All right, great. So, Tina, you're going to be partner A, and I'm going to be partner B. Now, Tina will present to me her point of view this way. You say, this is my point of view.
This is my point of view.
And I will look at her point of view, physically look at it, and then acknowledge it and say, Tina, I see your point of view. This is my point of view. All right? Because sometimes this is how we do it again.
This is my point of view.
I see your point of view. This is my point of view. What was wrong there? What was wrong? I did not look at her point of view. But I said, I see your point of view. This is my point of view. And immediately, this is my point of view. And it becomes an argument, right? So next time, people present their point of view again.
This is my point of view.
Make an effort to let her see that you are looking. And then acknowledge it. You can acknowledge it different ways. I see your point of view. I acknowledge your point of view. I understand what you're trying to say. I get it. And this is my point of view. All right? So, and then you do that 3 times with one partner, and then you change roles. I go first now. This is my point of view.
I see your point of view. This is my point of view.
Alright, that's the way, right? Okay, everybody find a partner, a new partner, and everybody do it. Thank you very much. Let's give Tina a big hand. Go, start. Point of view. You are not saying that you're right, I'm wrong. All you're saying is, I see your point of view. This is my point of view. It might be a different point of view, but nobody has to be wrong, nobody has to be right. You can have different points of view, like husband and wife have different points of view. Parents and children have a different point of view. Upline and downline have a different point of view. Nobody's right, nobody's wrong. It's just a different point of view. And when you try to understand one another, then maybe you can peacefully coexist and respect one another and give, understanding. Okay, I see what you want, Mom. I understand that. But see, this is my point of view. And then if you try to understand the other person, what is the other person going to do? He's going to try to understand you too. Oh, I see what you're trying to say. I understand that. Rather than, would you rather go, your mother calls you, come here, I want to tell you something. What? And then your upline calls you for a meeting. What? And you're just resisting everyone. Rather than just saying, I see your point of view. Well, this is my point of view. And then try to honestly, sincerely, try to look at and appreciate their point of view. Maybe you'll learn something. And if you try and appreciate their point of view, maybe they will reciprocate and also take a look at and try to understand you and what you're saying. Then you don't have to go to the third R. Because the third R is really painful. It's called revenge. Now it gets bloody. Now it gets dirty. Because what is revenge? Revenge is the get back. Revenge is the, I'll try to say this in English, when you say, bullet day, I will giant you. That's English for balang araw maghihiganti ako sa iyo. Someday I will, get back at you, right? So, when you revenge, nobody wins, right? When the kids start to revenge on their parents, both of you will lose. I talk to teenagers all the time in a seminar, and I say, do you want to be successful? Yes. Do your parents want you to be successful? Yes. So how come in the process you fight? And sometimes the kids, they resent what their parents do or say to them, and then they resist. When the parents start, hey, come here, I want to tell you something. I know that already, right? You're not listening anymore. And then you revenge. And then when you revenge, you have failing grades, you drop out of school, you get pregnant, you do drugs. Who ends up losing? Me? Why will I lose? what you do unto others, you do unto you. What you sow is what you reap. If you start sowing revenge, you're gonna reap revenge. If you start sowing negativity, you will reap negativity. So if you start hating your upline, your downline, your crossline, your parents, your brothers, your sisters, nobody will win. So, revenge is like what happened in September 11. That was revenge. What happened in Pearl Harbor? What happened to, what's happening every day in our country? Every day, people are getting, everyone's fighting against each other. I don't understand why today, in the age of Facebook, you turn on the TV, we still have war live. I mean, it's going on real time, and people are killing each other in the name of peace. You see the United Nations peacekeeping troops in a tank, right? And then, it's just crazy. Why? Because of these 3 R's. How does revenge happen at home? Husband and wife, how do they revenge on each other? How does the wife revenge on the husband?
Silent treatment.
Huh?
Silent treatment.
Silent treatment, out of the kulambo, right? You're not going to get any tonight. And what does the husband do? Get drunk and then go to the maid. And say, die. And what does the wife do? What? Go to the drug? Go shopping, right? Max out the credit card. And then it becomes, on and on and on and on, and then it becomes divorce, right? How do the parents revenge on the kids who drop out of school? No allowance, grounded. And what do the kids do? Go drugs, they leave the house, and then it's a broken family. And this is happening in offices, in governments, in our business. It's happening all the time. Now, never mind if you have resentment, it's okay. Try to just work it out. Or resistance even. But when you go to revenge, it's never going to end, right? It's going to be on and on and on. For example, if I hurt someone, and they say, well, you hurt me, here, hits me. Okay, now quits now, right? So, no way, no, okay, now it's all right. No, okay, who wants to be the last? No one. You want to be the last to hit it. Okay, now we're even? No way. Okay, now we're even. No! And it's never ending. That's why there are families who start killing each other until nag-ubusan na ng lahi. The whole family is gone, right? This happens in the provinces. This happens in a lot of countries, in a lot of places. Diba? The massacre in Maguindanao. And, you just wait, and there's gonna be some revenge down the road. And revenge is best served cold. When people don't know. There's an Eastern maxim that got popular in the States. It said, if it feels good, just do it. Does revenge feel good?
No. Yes.
Yes, at that moment when you did it, yeah, I did it, yeah, right? But the real Eastern maxim said, if it feels good tomorrow, do it. If it feels good tomorrow, just do it. Revenge feels good at the moment you hit back, but tomorrow it's not gonna feel good. I'm not saying be wimps and allow people to step all over you. You also have to take responsibility. But revenge is, what do you do when someone rapes your daughter? Are you going to rape their daughter too? Or somebody kills someone in your family, you're going to kill them too? That's taking revenge into your own hands. That's why in the Bible it says, God said, revenge is mine, saith the Lord. What does that mean? Revenge is mine, saith the Lord. What does that mean?
We shouldn't do it.
We shouldn't do it because someone out there is going to make it right. It's the law of karma. It's the law of sowing and reaping. So don't dirty your hands. Call the cops, bring him to jail, get him incarcerated, but don't do what he does too. There's a doctor, Dr. Carl Simonton. He's an oncologist, and he specializes in terminally ill patients. And you know what he does? Is he calls everyone together, and he does a forgiveness session. You forgive the people that hurt you, ask for forgiveness, and then you let go of the thing that caused the cancer in the first place. Because when you feel resentment, you attract free radicals in your body. These free radicals are swimming around there and then will attach themselves to one weak part of your body and becomes a cancer. Because if for example, you get a piece of stone and you carve your name, how long is it going to be before that carved name disappears if you place it on the roof of the house? How long? How long?
100 years.
Huh? Many years, maybe 100 years. What if you carve your name on a piece of wood, you put it out there, how long before it's erased?
20.
Maybe 20 years. What about you write your name outside on the parking lot in the ground, how long before it's erased?
1.
A day, maybe an hour. What about you go near the beach, you write your name on the sand before the water? Seconds. What about you go into the water and you write your name on the water? Instantly it's gone, right? In the past, have you been hurt?
Yes.
Where did you write it? I hate you. When you do that, who is carrying the pain? Me? Who carries the pain is the person who is hating so much. And then you hate your parents, and then you hate your ex-future, and then you hate your boss, and you hate your neighbor, and you're just pumping it there, all of it. And then you're gonna get sick. And then you're gonna need a lot of Pharmanex products. But that's not the way to build volume. Yes, what I'm saying is avoid it. So next time you get angry, where do you write it?
Water.
Write it on water. You say, shit. And it's gone, right? It's okay to feel the anger, but let it go. Don't hold on to the resentment and the resistance and the revenge. What causes the 3 R's in the first place? Do you know what causes it? Sometimes you have a meeting, right? And the meeting's supposed to be at 1 o'clock. And what time do people come? 2. And what do they say? Traffic. You buy it? No. But you say? What do you say? I'm late. I'm so sorry. And what do you say? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.